I don't want to lose any of, And you can see it takes time. You have to do this process at a slow pace, and you don't try to get in a hurry because this will splash, and this is going to burn you. If you get it, this liquid right now will burn your skin. I'm guaranteeing you, you don't want to touch it. This oatmeal has to be blended in there just perfect because I do not like lumps, and when it has a big lump in it and it doesn't process overnight, and you cut that soap, then you got a big old clump of powder, and it just doesn't look pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna get her going. Now we got the last of that in there. And now I'm going to show you again to make sure that all of my oatmeal is cooked right into that. It's not any lumps in there. I like to be real careful with my oatmeal mixture because this baby here, she's one you have to be careful of. That fragrance oil and honey mixed together, I'll tell you what, you can get some pretty hot soap. Okay, now it is all ready to go. The last thing I want you to see, this is a fragrance oil. It is not essential oil, and you put it in slowly and stir it slowly because it gets very hot, and I'm going to go ahead and start doing so. It's a pretty dark red color when you see it in the light. It's beautiful. But it's going to turn some dark colors here in just a second. Let me start pouring. Trace it up, tracing it up, tracing it up. It's coming. It's getting to trace, y'all. It's thickening up because of that honey almond is making some changes, and now we've got some stuff going on inside the pan. It's getting thicker. Oh, it's looking great. Now, this stuff will probably be a beautiful dark brown tomorrow, but I do want you to see how beautiful a job. It's already turning a darkish color, and in a little while it'll be red. And it'll turn real dark brown. Okay. This trace is awesome. This is perfect. Now, what I'm doing is getting my pot out of the way so that you can see I have pre-lined my mold. Taped it all up, and it's all ready to go. I'm going to fill that soap into the container. Look how thick that stuff is. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Trace is beautiful. Look at that. Oh, I got a couple of lumps. But you will know. It'll come out of it. In the morning you'll see a different. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Look at that soap. That is looking good.
Okay.
Now we're going to get the last little bit of the soap. I don't like to waste anything, so myself, I got to get that last little bit of that soap into my mold because these are going to be some real pretty bars of soap. And I want all of that soap to go right in there. Turn off now. Okay, this is the last step. You see how nice and thick the soap has become? Well, I wanted to get it a little more level, so I'm going to spread it out on the corners a little. Okay, and I'm going to get my face in there. Oh yeah, just giving the corners a little bit of a corner of that. Okay. See that? Oh yes, yes, it's making it nice and yummy. And because this trace has actually gotten thicker inside this container, I'm going to show you a trick that I make sure I don't have a whole lot of bubbles in my soap. And I don't like to handle it a lot, so I'm going to show you what I do. Move the camera over. I just pick it up and let it drop onto the table, and I don't see any bubbles coming up to the top. So I know I don't have any air bubbles. What's on there is there. This is a nice thick batch. And so I'm going to just spread it just to make sure those corners are filled up a little bit, because the soap bars get smaller on the top. Okay, I'll quit playing for you. The next thing I want to do is I already have ground up the oatmeal and used a half a cup of oatmeal inside of my soap. But this is the last final little touch. I take the oatmeal and just sprinkle it on top. Yeah, this is sprinkle it on the top, and it'll soak right down into that stuff. Don't do any touching now, because that stuff is caustic and it will burn. Just sprinkle that a little bit over there like that. You just want some nice pieces of oatmeal to make it look just a little bit more inviting and fancy it up. This is what I tell you, this makes it real pretty. Bar soap and the oatmeal that's on the top is exfoliating for you. It's not a whole lot there. But now I'm about ready to put the lid on. I'm going to clean it off right here though, because I will have a seepage out there that I don't want. And it'll be sticky later. I just want to clean that up a little bit. Now, don't that just look grand? Everyone, this Honey Almond Oatmeal. Now you see, I guarantee you, if you go trying to make this soap, you must make it the way I did, or you will have a mess, because this stuff gets hot. And I do it exactly the same. The ingredients must be placed into the containers exactly as I suggest. The oatmeal and the honey have to be put in before the fragrance oil, or you will have a mess on your hands. So understand that I do this and I explain it, and I want you to know 24 hours from now we're going to have some real pretty soap. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.